doing good so far. We're getting there. We're gonna play a song. Don't worry about it. Okay. Uh, next, so your left hand is gonna be on the neck or the fretboard. Your right hand is gonna be strumming or, finger picking or playing the strings. So there you go. So your left hand, also when you're reading books, they might see, I'll have a diagram over here or over here, that'll pop up. But when you're practicing, your strings have numbers, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 being the closest, and 3, 2, and the 1. And then your fingers also have numbers to it too. So your index finger is 1, your middle finger is 2, your ring finger is 3, and your pinky is 4. So when you're looking at, I'll have something right here, when you're looking at chord charts, it will tell you which number of finger to put where. And as a beginner you might think, oh, that's not important, or I can do it this way, it's way easier. No, don't do that. Don't build a bad habit, and do it the way that they say, because it's much easier to have a good habit than break a bad habit. So just get in the good habit. So that's your left hand. 4, 3, 2, 1. And then for actually playing the notes on the ukulele itself, we're gonna start off with the C chord. Okay, so when I play this, that's a C, that's a note. But when I play more than one note together, it is a chord. So I can go into music theory and just basic what's a full note, what's a quarter note, what's a half note, etc. Do that in the next video or another one down the road. But for this intensive purposes, basically a C. So you're gonna want to play every single time you play it. You're gonna play right next. See these lines right here going down? You're gonna want to play right next to the line. You want to play as close as possible. You don't want to play up here. Don't play down here. You want to. That sounded good, but anyway, you don't want to play anywhere up here in the middle. You want to play as close as possible to the bottom of the line, right there. So this is the C chord. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your ring finger, and you're gonna put it on the 3rd fret. Remember, this is the fretboard. These are individual frets. So this is 1, 2, 3. So you're going to get your ring finger and put on the 3rd fret, 1, 2, 3, of the A string. And I'm sure when you play yours, it's going to sound muddled, whatever. But, and when you play on, with your left hand, you want to have it, you don't have to put super hard pressure, but just enough pressure where you can hear it. If I don't do any pressure, it sounds like this. If I put too much, it's fine, but your fingers are going to get real tired. And where I try to aim for my finger to be on here, I'm pressing down so you can see it. So see right here, that is where I press down basically. So that's where you want to press for your fingers. You might develop calluses eventually, but just a tip for all you beginners. When your fingers are tired, when your left hand's tired, your right hand's tired, stop. Don't push yourself. You can pick it up later. Pick it up in an hour, whatever. Do it the next day. But don't play through it, because your fingers have to get used to it. The dexterity and the muscle memory and building up the calluses on the end of your fingertips. Oh, also, your left hand, you want your nails to be short, because if your nails are any longer than this, they're gonna get in the way if you're playing. But on the right hand, you're going to want your nails a little longer. These 3. My nails aren't very long right now, but they will grow out soon. And these 4, but especially when so these 4 except the pinky. So these 4, you want your nails a little longer so you can strum. As you continue on, for classical guitar, there's a whole page, how to trim your nails and etc. So if you're into that, You can Google it, whatever. But just as a ukulele player, it's important to have your left hand, the nails to be short, you know, comfortable, whatever. Don't like go into your nail bed. And then your right hand to have them a little longer. So you can, when you're playing, you can like, you know, get that nail. Because it sounds much different when you're playing like this with your thumb versus your nail. Or it has a different sound. It's very minute, but it does make a difference later on down the road. So that's your nails. And that's how you do that. So it's back to the notes. So this is C. We're learning our first chord. First chord on the ukulele. C. Note. Third ring finger. Third fret. A string. Now you're going to play it all together. You're going to strum it. When you play, that's what strumming is. When you play more than one note. So it's going to sound like this. And yours won't sound like this. Don't worry. You'll get there. And, when you play on the right hand with your right hand, you don't want to play all the way up here. Like, you don't want to play up far on the neck. You don't want to play down here. Doesn't sound as good. You can play on the sound hole itself. But the sweet spot that other ukulele teachers or instructors also say, the sweet spot to play is between the end of the fretboard and the beginning of the sound hole. It's like this spot right here. If you can see, that little area is your sweet spot to play where you're going to get the best sound. So, there you go. And you're probably wondering, well, how do I strum, you know? So, okay. So you're going to get your thumbs up. You're not going to do your nail. So, just going to go down and just going to go. Okay, so your thumb, the corner of your thumb, like right there. Just go down. Just practice that a few times. Get a nice feel for that. And that's how you do. And then, if you want to be coordinated, then you can get your left hand, put the C chord. There you go. That's your first chord. Easiest chord out. Well, it's not the easiest. Because like. There's a chord, I think it's A minor, some kind of A chord, where that's a chord. Like, I have to look it up. I'll have it pop up right here. So that's your first chord, and that's about how to play on the ukulele. Yay!